Hello. I know that I'm not your normal Game Night with Papa host, but here I am. We're doing something different tonight. We're going to solve a murder. And we're going to invite our investigators to the screen and introduce them. How you doing, Tato?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I should get another hat and do the just...
Super sleuth. Great. Love it. Thanks for joining us. How you doing, Papa?
This is weird being on this side. Also, Tato, you stole my joke. Good job. I definitely did not just get up and do this. It's weird being on this side. I can't see the chat or the overlays or the timers. I don't like this. Let's switch back. Yeah.
I already know the answers, though. That's the thing. Okay. That's why I'm the game master tonight.
Okay.
You excited to solve a murder?
No.
No?
All right, I stopped one crime in my life. It was enough.
All right. How you doing, JPO?
Of all the game nights in all the world, Papa and Tato had to come walking into mine. I knew there was going to be trouble, and that trouble's name is Jay Burns.
Hi, Jay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely didn't just go run and grab a second hat and do the death bill, the Sherlock Holmes shit. What I heard is comedy comes in threes. What's up? Yes, I am ready to solve a moida. Also, JPO, this ain't your gin joint, my guy. This is my gin joint.
All righty. So...
Wait, this is a family show. We don't drink gin.
It's a family show. All you can drink.
We just do black tar heroin here.
Classic.
So, like I said, we're solving a murder. Welcome, detectives, to Death at a Dive Bar. The floors are sticky, the jukebox is broken, and someone's last round was their last
because it
ever.
come?
This place may be low on class, but it's high on secrets. So grab a bar stool, question everything and everyone. And remember that this dive, the only thing that's stronger than the drinks are the alibis. Let the investigation begin.
Yeah, I'm high on pot news.
Wish I were high on pot news.
All right. So I am going to be sharing my screen with y'all. This is your first piece of evidence.
That is not what I thought that said.
I will also be sending it to the group chat, so if you wanted to look at a closer view of it, you can.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Jay seemed a bit too eager there.
What is a libus? It's like the fourth paragraph when it comes to a libus.
Alibis.
All right, so I will read this out loud.
This is why we need to fund the public education system, people.
Hello, investigator. I'm so glad you joined Gray Investigations. I'm excited to be mentoring a new member of our investigation team, and I trust that you're up to the challenge of solving a crime. Your client, Carmen, was struggling to get anyone to listen to her before she came to us. I don't know what the local authorities were thinking, but they ruled Nick Webster's death an accident. As soon as I took a look, I knew she was onto something. There's no doubt in my mind Nick Webster was murdered. It's just a matter of figuring out who killed him. Carmen's already managed to identify 4 clear suspects, each of them more capable of committing the crime. As you're working this case, pay attention to your suspects, means, motives, and opportunity. Only a combination of all 3 will reveal the killer. Carmen's already managed to identify 4 clear suspects. Each of them. Wait. Haha. When it comes to alibis, you should be able to corroborate everyone's whereabouts at the time of the murder. Anyone who can prove that they weren't at the scene of the crime is probably in the clear. But it's not enough to simply exclude innocent suspects. To truly crack this case, you'll need to work out who the real criminal is and why they committed the crime. I'm enclosing all of the evidence Carmen sent. As you review her notes, remember a good investigator never takes a suspect at their word. You should always be able to find information that confirms or contradicts someone's claims. Oh, and I should warn you, a little familiarity with the code breaking often comes in handy in cases like this. Unsurprisingly, people with something to hide often use whatever methods they can to conceal their true intentions. I've had to familiarize myself with a lot of different varieties of cryptic communication over the years. I've left you with an example of one of the most common types of codes I've encountered to help you get up to speed. Don't forget, once you understand the principle, there are lots of different ways to apply the theory. All right, I think I've given you all the advice I can. You should have what you need to find the killer if you're able to interpret the evidence. Good luck, Michelle Gray, private investigator. And so she gave us a copy of the cipher. Ooh.
Okay.
Here is your cipher. Just so you know.
You also dropped it in the group chat, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me know when you're ready to move on to the next piece of evidence.
Are we supposed to be taking the Are we supposed to be taking the time to solve this, or just jotting down the notes and then solving later? Okay.
Yeah. If you feel like you can do it in a timely manner.
It's always in the chat, so it should be good.
Like I said, I'll send every bit of evidence to the chat, but I will also share it on the screen so that everybody can also see it.
So, who here knows how to crack a fucking Caesar cipher?
I mean, I'm in. I've just got to type it all out.
And remember, you are working together, not against each other.
Yeah.
Yes, you are working together to solve this murder.
I think fucking Jay's a little too quick to answer. Yeah, I was definitely trying to throw people on the bus.
Yeah, it's not Albert or anything.
So we're not one of the killers?
What? No, I was literally asking if anybody knew how to fucking solve a Caesar cipher. The shit, bro? Like, because I like cryptography, I'm a fucking asshole? Fuck you, buddy.
No. I was like...
No, not
I'm
you,
with you.
JPO.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Anyway,
Are you figuring it out, babe?
Yeah. Well, aside for one, I haven't messed with the other two yet.
What is cipher 1 then?
It's when you
When you have is where I'm at, BT Dub, and it'd be when you have E. X see.
I think it's when you have excluded.
Okay, there might be a little more cheese to this. That'd be.
Okay, how do I send something scrolling across the bottom?
Oh, there it is. Never mind. When you have excluded,
Slackle. And a 6. Beautiful. You look like a busy man. What the fuck? Doing the taxes for this thing?
No, it's unfortunately all of the.
So the first one is when you have excluded the impossible.
sure.
It's all of our first orders over the last 4 years. So,
WH.
And remember, the second one is a different kind of cipher, so you have to adjust the letters differently.
Yeah, it's WHA. W.
Mm.
next time. Feel like that's all.
Whatever. I'm guessing this is okay. 3. That almost has to be remains. NOP. A. And OPQ. Yeah, whatever remains. We already know K is H. We already know R is. Oh, okay, never mind. We do not know R. That is B. Q, R, P, Q, O, H, O, Z. However,
I don't know if you know much about Pokemon, but it's the ultra premium.
yeah, because the HYHU has to be the same. Obviously, that's ever. If anyone wants to start working on the bottom one, it's just the same thing with 8.
Yeah, I'm working on the bottom one right now.
And it's probably, I'm guessing that one is must be the truth. Like just off the rip, that's got to be must be the truth. Like just looking at it.
$99.
Mm-hmm. Does that sound right? Whoever's working it.
One did.
Yeah.
4 years ago. Those are now. They were going for about $450.
Right.
And I'm guessing that's unlikely then.
I'm a long-term investor. I don't scout.
Right.
I muted Jay.
I just want to know what's going on with Jay.
Oh yeah, no, unlikely is too short for the last word in the. My bad. And it's also just off. So I. H I. E.
Yeah, so when you excluded the impossible,
Whatever remains, however, blank must be the truth. And then it's just
Improbable.
no, because the first letter of that word can't be I. Wait.
That's an L. I think.
Okay, then.
I think that's an
Yes.
L.
Then you are right. Thank you for the
Improbable.
clarification. Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty.
It's literally Occam's razor. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
We probably could have gotten there a little quicker. It's okay. You were working.
So what did
Sorry,
the second one say?
What?
What did the second one say?
Whatever remains, however improbable.
All right. This is your next piece of evidence. Well, really the first, if you think about it. But this is a letter from Miss Carmen herself. Dear Miss Gray, I'm writing because I think my boss was murdered, but I can't prove it on my own. I'm hoping someone at Gray Investigations can help me. Let me give you a little background. I learned everything I know about bartending from my boss, Nick Webster. He taught me how to pull a perfect pint and coached me on 86ing rowdy patrons. He even helped me rearrange my work schedule so that I could be home more when my sister was sick last year. Nick was the best. Old Scratch Tavern isn't much to look at, but it's one of those places that feels like home. That was all Nick. I guess that's why it hit me so hard when Nick died in December. It was so sudden and so bizarre. The official story is that Nick was drunk and lost his footing, but too many strange things happened in the months leading up to his death for me to believe that it was an accident. The thing is, Nick had been seeing the devil. For months, he'd been telling anyone who'd listen that there was someone or something lurking out in the woods behind the bar. At first, everyone assumed he was just exaggerating for the sake of a good story. Nick could spend a whole night in a corner booth spinning yarns and telling tales. But there was no way he could be making up the creepy notes he was getting, or the dead animals on the doorstep, or the fires that kept flaring up near the building. He had no reason to, not when things were getting so dangerous. Someone was trying to scare him, maybe even scare him to death. Ooh, too far. He was obsessed with figuring out who was to blame. He'd stay in the bar's office for hours, poring over the security cam footage and scribbling notes. On the night he died, I just closed up when he came out of the office and said he'd finally figured it out. Before he could explain, he saw someone outside and ran off into the woods. My back was to the door, so I didn't see anyone. By the time I turned around, both Nick and the devil were gone. All of that was left was a small fire burning outside. After I put it out, I waited for Nick, but he never came back. I can't help wondering what he would have told me if he had the chance. After his death was ruled an accident, I went through and found all the notes he'd been keeping about the devil and the locked deposit bag. I still haven't figured out how to open. I even found proof that the devil was real, finally caught on camera, like Nick had been trying to do for months. I took the evidence I found to the sheriff, hoping it would change his mind, but he didn't care that Nick really was chasing after someone that night. The official determination is still that Nick slipped and fell off the cliff. But the thing is, I went out to the place where he died. I don't think the authorities even bothered to look any further than the spot where they found Nick's body. There was caution tape down on the rocks, but nothing up on the top of the cliff. The ground near the ledge didn't look like it had been disturbed since Saturday night. If the authorities had been there, there's no way they'd count foul play. Somebody in a devil's mask was really there that night, and whoever it was pushed Nick off that cliff. The sheriff may not believe me, but I must be making someone nervous by looking into Nick's death. I've started getting threatening letters, just like the ones Nick was getting before he died. I'd be lying if I said I'm not scared, but those threats are also prove I'm onto something, don't you think? I know I'm close, but I've still got questions I can't answer. I'm sending all the evidence I've collected in the hopes that you'll be able to do what I can't and bring my friend's killer to justice before it's too late. Sincerely, Carmen Rojas. Where is it? I know it's in here. Where did it go? So it's kind of a sideways picture, but this is the clipping from the newspaper about the accidental death. And because it's sideways, I'm going to read it from here. And it basically just says that it was deemed an accident. But when you flip it over, nope, wrong thing. That's the locked bag, just so you know. This is the other side. Let me know when you're ready to move on.
All right.
Yeah, do we know what state this takes place in?
Oh, yes. Contained within this box is everything you'll need to solve the murder of Nick Webster, the owner of Old Scratch Tavern in Perdition, Indiana. You will assume the role of a private investigator to uncover the truth about what really happened to Nick on the night he died. Along the way, you'll investigate suspects, string together clues, and crack a few codes to unravel the mystery and bring a killer to justice.
So Indiana.
Yes.
You got,
I'm wondering.
liquor laws, when do the bars close?
Well, no, like that's not my thing. My thing is why is this Tuesday newspaper that's talking about stuff that happened on Saturday if it's a daily paper, but they also have stories from Monday?
Well, yeah, no, it's just the sheriff. So he died. So he would have died early morning Sunday, technically, if he's closing a bar on Saturday. And then he didn't get announced by the sheriffs till Monday, which just totally makes sense.
It literally says died in the early hours of Saturday morning.
So yeah, okay. This
Okay.
is just them announcing what it was.
Like I'm not trying to be a
No, you're
pedantic
not
about
wrong,
it,
but it's still like the sheriff's office isn't going to be like opened on the weekend in a fucking pissant Indiana town. So it wouldn't get announced until Monday.
What do you mean? Do they not have Klan rallies on the weekends?
Well, yeah, they're there. They're not doing sheriff things. They're at the rallies.
Where do you think they do their sheriff things?
Well, I'll say that. Sorry. Yes, I'm guessing we can. I mean, I haven't read all of this, but I'm sure there's more to be done. So we're not solving the mystery here, I'm sure.
Okay. Next.
What's
This
this
is-
movie do?
This is your first suspect, Donna Goddard.
Okay, so we have a list of suspects, and it is definitely one of these people.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely, maybe.
Yeah, no, she's definitely not smiling ear to ear right now. Kayla, you.
Okay. I didn't take a very good picture.
No, if I was
Sue me.
doing this,
He also wouldn't have taken a very good picture. Don't let him fucking lie to you.
Let me know when you're ready for me to scroll. I will also send this to the group chat.
I'm saying if I did this, like I'd put in 10 random people, be like, these are one of the suspects. And turns out it's none of them.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
All
still
along.
thinking that's a possibility. I haven't eliminated that yet.
This is one of those murder mystery boxes, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is.
Okay. Unfortunately, as good as that is, 9 times out of 10, it is one of these people that they give you. You might not always get there. Hey, hold up, stop.
I sent it to the
Alright, so
group
she's a
chat
real
too.
estate agent
So
at
Donnie,
Hosier Realtors, associate in business. Huh, okay.
she kills at karaoke.
It kills at karaoke.
Let's blame her and throw her off a cliff.
All in favor?
The witch.
Do it.
Oh, I should probably tell you guys. I have an envelope
Oh.
with the solution.
And I-
Wait, so you know who killed this man, and you're fucking just
Yeah,
you're a
I do know who-
monster.
It seems racial. It seems racial.
Yeah. Late for her, seemed on edge. Okay, like I'm getting into some meatballs.
Was there karaoke going on the night that old boy got heated off?
I think that one might have to come later, if at all.
there's the rest of the suspect cards, just so you know.
No, for shizzle.
I'm gonna go ahead and name her Red Herring.
Red herring.
Yeah, it's just, which of course makes her a legit suspect. Maybe it was me. I don't know. We'll see.
Are you guys ready for the next card?
Hmm?
Yeah. Oh, can I get the? Okay, just called her office. They said she left on a business trip. Not sure when she's back. Okay, we're cool. I just saw those last two.
Okay. Next one is. Where is it? Is it that one? Hang on.
that was the next one you sent us, yes.
Joan Campbell.
She's got
Ooh.
a fun little past.
Volkswagen.
Are you taking notes, Tato?
I was actually responding to a Judge Ski. Ben Affleck. I'm sorry I didn't hear you, but I love you. That worked. Okay.
We ready for the next one?
One sec, sorry.
Okay. I know. Oh, you know what? You sent it in the group.
I did.
You're good. I can look at it there. Sorry, I was literally dealing with a customer. I'm at work. You know.
You know, it's fine.
Okay, why is Noel Fielding in this fucking picture?
What? I sent you all of them, so there's all 4 of them there. These are your suspects.
No, you're good. My question is, should we be concerned about the fact that this individual, Joan Landau, also known as Joan Campbell, has 2 arrests for assault and trespass?
Oh, absolutely.
But both charges got dropped.
And she performs hexes on people.
Yeah, it all seems pretty standard to me. I think she's solid. She's a good apple. She has a bachelor's in ecology, for fuck's sake.
I was gonna say, is there anything like? Have we heard anything? Was there anything in the paper about like perchance the cat scratch having like being on like Indian land? No, I'm kidding. But like having
was Nick a known partner of Shinra Incorporated?
Exactly.
Like, because if so,
are we
this
really
eco-
trying to
this-
find members of Avalanche right now?
Yeah, we're trying to find members of Avalanche. She might be in Avalanche.
So this
Sorry.
this is legit me solving right now. She's a bee farmer. So what happened is he got stung by one of her bees. That's where the scratches are. And he fell to his death accidentally. Boom, case solved. It was an accident.
So if you looked on the back side of that news clipping that I sent you
Yeah.
for Devil's Well,
Yeah, it's Samara Brockovich.
Joan Campbell stood up during the question and answer period. And during the question and answer period, the tone of the discussion quickly became tense. Campbell identified herself as the founder and sole member of the Save the Devil's Well Foundation, an organization she claimed is devoted to protecting the wilderness around Devil's Well. Campbell accused the council of accepting bribes and claimed that Devil's Well is a sacred site that deserves official protection. She ended by threatening to come to the councilors' homes and due to you,
What you want to do our environment? That's a bar.
like
Due to you,
what you
want to do to the
for,
environment.
yeah, the wording was throwing me off.
To fuck them?
Security attempted to remove Campbell from the meeting, but she resisted, injuring a bystander in the process. No one was seriously hurt, said Councilman Dale Lynch, but none of us expected this to get ugly. The proposed sale would include roughly 600 acres of land west of town, most of which is old growth forest, as well as several residential and commercial properties. There is no word yet about the purpose of this sale, but Lynch stated that the council considers the deal advantageous. We think this could greatly enrich our town, said Lynch, but of course everyone is against it. If everyone is against it, the deal won't go forward. And
Okay, so I mean, there's means, right? Well, there's motive right there.
Well, I mean, it's not known that Nick was, to my knowledge, it is not known that Nick was like a part of this council. Or in any way, like the bar has been
I
around.
know
For,
he isn't.
yes.
And it does say several residential and commercial. So it could be technically that the bar lands within that 600 acres.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I haven't
Alright.
heard this one, but I have heard several of these. So I'm like very intrigued as to where this one's going.
this is your next one.
He fucking did it.
Oh, based on the haircut. Yeah, blame this guy. His name's also Chris. So
Look at his employment.
Yeah, no shit.
he's got a BA in criminal justice. Who the fuck's he trying to be? Batman? nobody would find it weird that a fucking police officer is outside of a bar at 2:00 in the morning on a Saturday. Actually, I would say something about it, but all right. And the notes are written in the perspective of
Carmen
Carmen.
Rojas,
Ray.
I believe.
Is
Yes.
it Rojas? Okay, Rojas. Okay, Rojas. Thank you, muchacho.
Yeah, I was already telling Kayla this, but I actually got to use Spanish at work today with a non-English speaking couple. It was dope.
Can you scroll down a little bit? Went to high school. Says he was popular, but had a reputation as a ladies' man. Very outdoorsy, always hunting, fishing, whatever's in season. Tuesday, he confirmed that Nick's blood alcohol wasn't off the charts at 0.06. Is tipsy depending on who you are.
And we're in Indiana. It's like that's barely a fucking.
Well, no, 0.08 is technically a DUI, but
yes. But again, we're in
anywhere in the
fuck
United
Indiana.
yeah. That boy had one sip of moonshine while he was behind the bar.
Single shot.
Oh, yo, for real. Tragic, but accidents just happen sometimes. Who puts that out there like that? Visited him at home.
I actually bought my mom another one of these for Mother's Day, and I'm really excited to give it to her tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
This bitch out here dispensing Aldrin Justice, BT Dub.
Most of
Scroll up.
the
Scroll up. This dude drives a Prius.
Yeah, he did that shit.
Yeah, it's him. It's him.
What game manufacturer made this game?
Tesla.
Okay, it wasn't him.
Ugh.
Don't answer that. I'm an asshole.
No, let's start talking about phones. You know, it's written by Apple. Everyone has an Apple phone except for one guy with an Android. He's the killer.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Here.
One sec. Just because these are bigger than looking at the other shit.
Are they coming across clear to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, they're coming across mighty clear. It sucks with the way that the like the window presents itself. It's a little bit smaller than I think most of us would like, depending on the size of the screen that you're using. No, you're good. Whoa. I don't think we need it in that much, but
Is that better though?
oh yeah.
Okay.
He's in the hiking club. Okay, calm down, bro.
Soon he'll be hiking to jail. Dun, dun, dun.
What did she find in his car?
A thing.
Something that might be useful. It would be really useful if we knew what she found in his fucking car.
I assume there's a plot twist coming.
Of course.
What's a twist?
All right. Are we ready for the last suspect card?
Another
Sure.
twist.
What's a twist? It really doesn't help the fact that I'm pretty sure we're all dudes that would sit here and try to guess the end of the movie before the movie ends.
Oh yeah, no, this is
And this is what we're doing.
Sherry, 5'7", white.
So she teaches at the fitness center. And
Oh, she Winona Rydered herself.
fuck. I was going there.
and she drives a Mercedes Benz.
I mean, the timing is just too on. Like,
it's
like,
right.
That's
there.
right when she did it. No, 90.
No,
96,
it was like 06, 08.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was after Deeds. Yeah, you're right.
Wait, she doesn't have any education, but she's a fitness instructor? Yeah, no, that makes sense. I keep hearing this a mess, but a lovable mess. $1 Million Heart, nickel head,
Nickel head, man.
man.
Okay, you can't see it. Cool. I was worried that you wouldn't be able to.
Oh God, I'm dying. Forgets his wallet. Should be kind of hard on him sometimes.
Okay.
Ready to go
Down
down?
just a little bit. I haven't read the Courtney one, but if you want to scroll down just a little bit. Where's the day shift? Ballet class. Is that just a really racist way to say ballet?
It's a bar class.
I'm pretty sure that says ballet.
It's bar.
You
I
tell
promise
it to
you,
the
it's
people
bar.
who created Finn Pokemon.
And you're right, it is ballet.
I figured that's the one where they put their fucking feet all up on the thing in front of the windows, right?
Kinda.
I'm pretty sure Quentin Tarantino loves that class.
He do.
Just the absolute fact that, like, hey, the possibility of foul play and she refused to consider it, but she's staying at a friend's house. Okay. We got a James Marsden situation going on here, guys.
Alrighty.
That's the end of this one.
Cool.
All right. Your next piece of evidence is a security cam photo.
Is she
Are you asking her for her
these-
papers?
So this is Nick.
Yeah.
This is Carmen.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you can
Oh.
see it.
Oh, I can see it. Right there in his shadow. There's the demon face.
And here
Oh,
you go.
goodness.
Timestamp.
So there's two killers. She's one of them.
That's Carmen.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, fucking
you
no.
don't
That's
need
not.
to tell us where.
That's
where
not a
Carmen
killer. That's
Sandiego
Billy.
is.
That's Sydney's boyfriend. He was there. We saw him get stabbed by Ghostface. He can't be a killer. Fuck you, Carmen. Carmen and
All right. So wait, hold on. Go back up to the paper real fast. So if the paper came out on Tuesday, December 10th, Monday would
This
be the
all happened
9th,
on
Sunday
Saturday.
would be the 8th.
So
This is like mad early Saturday.
so this is him right. Like this is right before he died.
Yes.
So
Oh,
the
she shot him.
killer or Satan is under 6 foot. Because if you,
no,
yeah,
no.
I mean, framing and stuff like that. But I'm willing to go with that fundamentally.
if the angle was at shoulder level and you could see where like it came from, like even tilting it, but because it's up at an angle, I don't think you can necessarily say that. How tall is Chris?
5'11".
5'11".
Yep. It's Chris.
I think
We
the
did it.
chicks are short enough
it-
to rule out. Like everyone else is a lot shorter. Like
Yeah.
significant.
I
I mean,
think it's Chris, bro. I think it's that Prius driving
well,
flop.
so just for what it's worth, is the goal to solve it with as little evidence as possible, or is it to look at
I
all
think
the
it's just to
evidence?
solve
Okay.
it.
It's just to solve it.
Yeah.
So the only person who even comes close, Cherise 5'7", Jones 5'6", Donna's 5'8". The only person who it could possibly be, going based off of what Papa just said, would be Chris, who is at 5'11".
Yep.
Mind you, fucking stilts and lifts and
Also,
fake ass boots
hold on,
exist.
can you zoom in on that?
I
you zoom in on the
can't.
shoe print?
Not really. I mean-
without it losing.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
no,
mean,
that's,
that is
I can try and
that's like
take a better picture of it.
no, that's absolutely fine.
that looks like it could be a cop boot.
I was gonna say I think that's more of
Here.
a hiking boot than a cop boot.
Yeah.
Personally,
Try
just
that one.
No, actually, that's not.
Oh.
Look at the hex pattern that you
Yeah.
can see right in between the like two pieces of green grass right by the
Yeah,
edge.
that's like some
That's a
shoes for cruise
non-slip.
shit.
Yeah, that's a non-slip shoe.
Yeah, so I think cops wear those too to some degree. I mean, they're different than the restaurant ones, but
That's the Triforce if I've ever seen one before.
Ah, go back.
I mean, this does feel like eco-terrorist chick.
Yeah.
Okay, now we move on to Nick's notes.
I know it's him.
Remember, she
Yeah,
said that he had been
I'm not
talking-
placing too much weight on that. Okay, this is good. Or we can scroll down or what have you. How many images have we been through, like percentage wise? But
There's 43 total,
okay.
And this is number.
and this is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
13.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13.
Not trying to rush, just also thinking ahead to the future. I don't want to be like 2 hours in and still have 10 to go and whatnot.
Yeah.
For the sake of everybody.
Yeah, understandable.
Fast enough. Okay. Outdoorsy.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, and then it was the hot cop who was in the hiking club too, so fucking. But yeah,
Oh, where is it? There it is. While you guys are reading this, I am gonna go grab a phone charger for my phone.
Alright.
Give me just a minute.
I feel like fucking Hercule Poirot. Oh my god, is that too much of a fucking deep cut?
no, you're good.
I didn't hear what you said, so.
Oh, it's because I wasn't trying to yell, because I'm not trying to be a dick. I can hear you now. Can you guys hear me?
Hi. Whoa. Are we ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do your thoughts so I can hear it because I'm counting and I have to fucking charge my tablet.
So the first one is November 23rd. What is she thinking? Why would she go behind my back like that? And then November 24th, another note. Are you ready to die? Something bad is coming. Got to be ready.
November 27th. I found proof right there in the open. Can't make it out, but I know what it means and what I have to do. Fire in the woods, 4:14 a.m. November 28th. See at Mother's. Thank God. Dead raccoon in parking lot. December 1st. Fire was big this time. Almost didn't catch it. Not sure I'll be so lucky next time.
Do any of our suspects have a history of arson?
Not that I've noticed.
No. I wonder if that's what Carmen found in Chris's car, though.
Oh, that's a really good fucking thought process, actually.
December 3rd, Nolan and Courtney witnessed for me. Put the papers somewhere safe. December 4th, note in mailbox. When you are cold in the ground, who will be sorry you are gone? These days, I'm not so sure. Still, can't crack this code. December 6th, moved front door cam again. Maybe I'll finally catch the devil in the act, if he doesn't get me first. December 7th, the code repeats. I knew it.
All right.
What is this code?
Next piece of evidence.
We serve Holtz beer and ale.
Like Captain Holtz? I didn't realize he got in the alcohol game.
Hey. Right.
Okay. And this is what's on the backside.
Date you cannot, and the date you can't forget. Month, / year.
And if you remember, November 10th, remember to pick up Darling's gift.
Remember, the 5th of November.
So I
Don't be late for dinner. Tomorrow. Don't want a repeat of last year.
Their anniversary then?
Yeah, so it's 11/12 is their anniversary.
What about the year, though? Because it's month and year.
Yeah.
That's what.
Does the original newspaper clipping have
Probably.
Sorry, I don't mean to yell. I'm literally just across the store.
You're good.
Or
Right.
toast the 10th anniversary, November 1st, 2015.
Hey, look at you.
Now I just feel like he's trying to throw us off.
That's the bar's anniversary, not the wedding anniversary.
She's just trying to throw us off.
I don't know. Next.
It's November. Yeah.
Let's say, do we get a obituary from this dude, or
We need to, 1 second.
someone wrote we need to talk on it?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck don't we have these people say, like, I need handwriting samples, goddammit.
I know, right?
For real.
Oh, it took it really blurry.
Wednesday about
It's about
Devil's Well and
and
11
Real
p.m.
quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
okay, who drives a Lincoln?
Sherry? Sherry or Donna drives the Lincoln?
Sherry drives a Mercedes.
Donna then.
Donna
Yeah.
drives the Lincoln.
Taillights. Officer Chris. I don't know if that's him or not. Could be Officer Chris Thompson.
Yeah.
And that's what the ransom note is cut from. At least partially.
Yeah. And that would be Joan making that.
Yeah. Mind you, it's a flyer. Those things are flying. Like, you can find them in any trash
She
can
made
in the city.
flyer, but anybody could have
Yeah.
have the flyer. And, yeah.
Mm. Okay, so the beer bottles are her beef with the bar. And the music. Because there is karaoke, so.
Mhm.
And drunk drivers. So, yeah, she definitely has beef with the bar for that reason.
The ancient pastime of karaoke.
There it is. All right, cool.
Do we know whose shoes those are? No. Okay.
Those, I mean, those are the boots of the. I mean, I can't really quite tell, but
They look like the boot of
Can
the
anybody zoom in on the pictures that we got of the suspects and see their shoes?
they're
Yeah.
all
They're all. You can.
torso shots. They're all.
see- Yeah, you can see Joan's pant legs. You can see Donna's feet, but those boots don't look like.
So what you're saying is those boots aren't made for walking.
Whoa.
Donna's boots aren't made for walking.
She's trying so hard not to say something to us right now.
Toyota.
No.
I am trying real hard not to say anything.
Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Okay, well, the address on those boots, they're at a house and there's a 2 in the address.
Oh, hold up. Who drives a Toyota?
Chris.
Yeah, Chris drives that Prius.
That's-
So
It's a Toyota Prius. The
Oh, yep.
Prius is a Toyota.
Yep. So Joan's address is 2 County Road 66.
What address are you seeing on this picture?
So it's not this picture; it's the one of the black boots.
Okay.
They're on.
Okay, so-
on a
Oh,
step
I don't
of a
want to do that yet.
porch.
Hold on.
Here.
Can
I'll open the picture again. Hang on.
no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Those aren't even the same boot as the one that was in that last picture.
Nope.
Yeah.
These are the ones that Jacob's talking about. There's a 2. These are the boots. And then
I don't think that tread pattern matches.
these are the other ones.
That is okay. So Kayla, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you pull up the photo of the boot print that was outside in the grass?
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure that those are an exact match to that.
So yeah, you've got the 2 layers of rectangulars.
Yep. And then the diamond pattern. And then
Yeah, the hexagon. Fucking. And those match the lugs, the Doc Martens. And of course they're fucking Doc Martens, BT dub. Just saying.
oh yeah, they're definitely not Tim's.
Yeah. And that's the letter she stole from Chris.
So it wasn't taken outside of his home, that picture, obviously.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
that's
that's
131
that's
Carmichael
the
Road.
yeah. The only one with 2 would be the 2 County Road 66. But that also does
It could
December-
just be this is why you don't let independent people investigate murders.
Oh, the yeah.
You ready?
Hey, babe,
Hmm.
will you share the traffic ticket or the ticket in the chat?
Yes. I thought I did.
D ZBJW UP. Yeah, we're closed, bro. We close at 8, dog. Like,
Here is where your ciphering skills come in. And the picture's not very good, so if you need me to decipher a letter, let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
do we
Is this
know?
the back of the letter that is addressed to Chris?
Yes, it's the envelope.
Okay, do we know what the Caesar cipher is for this one? Because I
No.
assume that's what they all are. Okay.
You have to figure it out.
Yeah.
No, all right. So that looks like it starts with DDOU.
There's an apostrophe, but yes, DDOU.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is
What
the
word
hard
do we
part
know?
of this.
What
I
word do
don't
we know
remember
that starts
Part side.
with the same double letter?
Yeah, I think there's a little more to this here because there, no 4-letter contraction with the same 2 letters to start it that I can
Yeah,
think of.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
And there's
Be warned, not all shift ciphers use the same
Yeah.
shift number for the entire message.
Yeah.
A shift could change numbers between letters, words, or lines. So don't get discouraged if you can't decipher a message right away. Pay attention to any numbers and clues about codes you might find during your investigation. You never know what might be the key to unlocking the secret message.
Yeah.
okay. So I see a 5.
Where?
Starting
Like
at the top of our
before
screen.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yep. JGLG05. Or is that an apostrophe with an S?
AGLCPUSPZ.
No, the other
No.
way.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
4
yeah.
characters before JGL.
Oh,
P50T.
PJOG. Like I said, I
Yeah,
didn't take
that
a
J
picture,
is so
picture
much
of it.
different.
I don't think Papa John's is an OG, but okay.
Yeah, that J looks significantly different than the J that's in JGL. Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
That's another reason
Okay.
why I'm asking.
All right,
It's
appreciate it.
because of the way I took the picture. I had to hold it just right to get the picture, and it didn't work very well.
Oh, is that your thumb?
Yeah, that's my thumb.
Okay. I didn't know if it was a part of the game or not.
No, that's my finger.
Okay.
This is the actual piece.
Got
This
you.
is, yeah. So I had to hold it together like that just to get it
Copy.
to sit so that I could take a picture. And I don't
Copy.
remember what this cipher says, if we're being honest.
Alrighty, so we're working with a question. Let's start there.
Who watches
all right.
The Watchmen?
What's up?
I said, who watches The Watchmen?
I think it's longer. And let's at least assume that the words are bunched up into word groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. An
So,
11-word question.
4-letter contractions. Isn't.
Yeah, isn't, ain't, something like.
Can't say hasn't. That's technically 6.
One sec, I'm opening the doc again
You're good.
so I can type out the letters to have in front. So, just, yeah, while I'm typing this out, if you can confirm, Kayla. Okay, so DDO
I have
apostrophe.
the answer on. I have the answer to what it says.
What's it
Just-
say?
Oh,
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
I just have the answer now. I used the password to look it up.
all right, so, but
Oh,
just
so
make.
she cheated.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, can
No,
I
she's
make sure?
GM.
Are you?
Tata's trying to ask a serious question.
Yes. Data.
Yeah, one sec. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Do you need help with the
Oh,
cipher?
so much. Now, because we got those 3 ciphers at the very beginning,
Those are your ciphers.
so they are used for this.
Yes.
Okay.
So the 3 ciphers that were given at the beginning of all of this, you're going to use that to just serve what this says. And like I said, not all shift ciphers use the same shift number for the entire message. A shift could change between numbers, change numbers between letters. So it could be cipher 1 is like the shift 3, like the first letter is cipher 3 and then the next one is shift 1. So keep that in mind.
Cool. All right, so I just want to make sure I am typing these letters correctly. DDO apostrophe U.
Yes.
ZBJW.
Do you want me to give you the letters?
Yeah, Taylor, you're kind of cutting out a little bit. So
Let me give you the
That
letters.
does look like Z. That does look like ZBJW, though. I will give you that one, Tato. Followed by
I
UPVFF.
I will give you all the letters. Ready?
Yes.
DDO apostrophe U ZBJ W
What I said.
UP. What?
That's what I said.
Okay. VFF BPV PJOG JGLC PUSP ZUIH DBUB HDJOF.
So I'm just gonna cipher it out with the first cipher. If one of y'all wants to just decode it real quick to the second one and then the third one, and then we'll see.
And remember, they
Yeah.
can change in between the number.
Well, yeah.
Like,
So
they-
if all of us cipher it, according to one cipher, then we will have like the three different piles.
We'll have the
of-
three possibilities. Yeah.
Well, it won't be three possibilities. It will be the answer will be across all three.
Yeah. So what we can see is like the first one is D. Well, is that it could be a C, it could be whatever the other two are.
Yes, it could be yeah. So are you working the first one, Papa?
I was working the first one, yes.
Of course.
Taylor,
you
you
are.
want to work?
Do you want me to
wanna
work the third
second
one for you?
I'll work the third one,
I will work
Okay.
the second.
and that's shift 8, right?
Yes.
The third one, yes, is shift 8.
Okay, Kayla, can you do me a big favor if you didn't already? Can you
Send
the string? If not, Tato, did you write it down?
There you go.
Oh, no, not that one. The note.
It's the
Oh.
first picture. It's the first picture in the. Oh, wait. Never mind. I
Wait.
don't know what you're looking for, Jay.
The
Do you want
string of nonsensical letters that we have on this envelope right here.
Oh, you want me to
Oh.
send the
Can you
the
just
letters
reread them?
I got it.
So I can write them down.
I will paste it in the chat.
Thank
Perfect.
you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Yes.
and I resent you the shift, so
I saw that. Thank you.
I don't remember how long it took me and my friend to decipher this one. But it's a
And
good
there
one.
is, one thing I do want to throw out right now before I forget, because it might come back in the near future here, is he said the code repeats. I knew it. The code repeats. Might be just worth keeping in the back pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, it does repeat. I didn't realize that is what he meant by that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've played this. And you may come to find that one of these ciphers is bogus, and you can't use it for this. Just so you know. Little hinty hint.
Ah. Fucking Indians. Just let us work it out, man.
Hey. This is my cipher.
No,
Tell you all this brain work for nothing.
I'm not telling.
No,
Gary said
I think it's my cipher.
Ugh.
Are you good?
Yep.
I love you, Papa.
I love you too.
Well, while you guys work on that, I'll be right back. You need to move on up.
Oh no, I'm good. So this is my cipher. I just sent it in the chat.
Okay, can't wait to see you. Yeah,
That's
you
what I
have a
was thinking.
significant chunk here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Can't wait to see you.
You sent it in the chat.
I sent mine in the chat.
Blank the blank again. Yeah, I'll keep working mine here. Sorry, I haven't gotten very far.
Can't
Oh, you're good.
wait to see you win.
I don't think it's when. It could be,
Yeah.
but there's no letters.
No,
in it
not
that
with the
match up.
not.
Like every other word he has matches up in some capacity, like the and again at the end there.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, what did you have?
So that's my cipher.
Yeah, so here's what mine works out to. I'm gonna send mine.
Who has two?
Tato does.
Tato.
Jay, I don't think yours is right.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, maybe I miscounted.
Yours is shift 8.
That's what I said. Yeah, so my A would be an I.
You went the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I mathed.
Yeah,
I mathed
shift
my math
shift
wrong.
left.
Yeah.
Other direction. How's it yours coming, Tato?
It exists.
Did JPO leave?
Yeah.
You see him in that. He's been going to audio or taking his camera off a couple times. Do you see him?
Mm-mm.
Okay, he probably did then.
Was him falling asleep?
Yeah. He's got one of them conditioners.
Mm. Yeah.
He has sleep apnea. Just like I do.
I was gonna say samesies for you and him. Can you do me a favor?
Mhm.
Since you're done with your cipher, can you get me a water, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Actually, can you make it 2? I haven't had very much water today, and I should probably hydrate. Thank you.
Hydrate before you hydrate.
Yeah. Something like that, right? Take some Tylenol and ibuprofen. Thank you.
I'm trying to solve a murder.
I understand you're trying to solve a murder, but you can still take some ibuprofen. It's either that or I give you a muscle relaxer. Your choice.
But my muscles are fine.
Yeah, yours don't make sense, Tato. Those ain't words.
They are not.
None of them are words.
Yours is closest.
Because I had the easiest one. Why do you think I picked that one?
Yeah. You fucking fuck.
Exactly.
So far you guys have figured out what?
Can't wait to see you.
Can't wait to see you. That's right.
Blank,
I'll give you that.
blank.
Hey, this is a
The
family
blank
show.
game.
So, that first part is correct. Can't wait to see you. Now you just have to decipher the rest.
And is the last word again?
It is again.
Is the third to last word the?
Yes.
So we just need what ACTAGIN. Oh well, so we
Well,
just need what,
it's still different, so post your whole cipher.
QST.
And you're good, brother. Don't worry about it.
WX, Y.
You had the hardest one and you had to run it twice.
HAJK, L, N, O, P, C equals Q. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so D would be U, then Y would go to W. U.
Oh, I do have some in here. Because the WT from mine finished the weight. Yeah, I mean, that could be a coincidence, I suppose.
The what from yours?
My second, on my second word, I have W and T to mix with Papa's. As I also have the A. The second letter in my first word is the A to finish can't, and the first and last letter in my second word are the W and T to finish wait. To the S finishes C, and then U I have the Y for. Can't wait to see you. And then that's where my shit gets a little wonky. On the word that I don't already have solved, which is nice. Y O I L D oil.
Tato has the shift 3, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we know that again, so that C should be an A, which would be the shift 3, right? I'm not tripping.
Yes. Yeah, I have A in the middle
What's-
of my final word. And I also didn't note. I didn't
So
do the last letter.
I went old school and went with my shift 8 backwards.
Yeah.
So that's just my key. I'm literally trying to type it out as I solve it.
Yeah.
Q T A N G.
Act could just be act. Like it could be the act again.
F.
Would you just let me have thoughts with it? Like, I
Well,
wanna
yes,
get
it
this
is an
done
actual
fast.
word. It is not the word you are looking for.
T P G.
Could be cat.
Nope.
That was a yoke.
J G P G J is A. L is F. G is Y. J is A. G is Y. L is
Yeah, I should have done it how Jay did it. That's quicker.
C is
Tato, yours was moving it back 3 spaces.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I had my fucking boss message me. Who is blessing?
Thank you.
So C is U, P is G, U is L.
Y'all are halfway there. Can't wait to see you. And again. Again is correct.
I don't think this is right. Hold on. CPUS is yeah, that doesn't work. P is G. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, if I'm going shift 8 to the left, my S equals A. So, like, just give me.
No, your I equals A.
If I'm going to the left, that means I'm going backwards. If I'm going to the right, that means I'm going forwards. That's the way that fucking alphabets work.
So
A,
you
B, C, D, E, F, G. If I'm going backwards, A, Z, X, A, Z, Y, W, X.
I'm just literally looking at the cipher that says I becomes A on the image.
All right, so your ugly is not supposed to be in here then. If I becomes A. All right.
if you guys are giving up on the cipher, I can give you the
Nobody's
answer.
giving up on shit.
This part, I promise, is probably the hardest part.
Yeah, it's the fun part. Let us have the fun.
JKLMNOPQRSTUVW.
Hey, Tato,
Yeah.
your cipher's wrong.
All right.
Your P after the BPV is wrong. It should not be Y. You went backwards. You went the wrong way. So your
After-
shift 3. So P would become M.
And that's in BPV. I did that.
No, PJOG.
Oh.
Also, the JGL, JG is one word, and then the L is one word.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know. Also, babe, your H in the JGL, that is incorrect. Your IHL.
Okay.
You shifted it wrong.
It's JGL.
Yeah, it's JGL.
So it should be IFL.
No.
Yeah.
IFK. If it's JGL on the envelope,
Oh.
it would be IFK.
Well, thank you for looking out.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no. So, like, just because I was getting a headache on it, I ran mine through a Shift 8 Caesar cipher, and it still comes back the exact same message. So if A is I, mine don't mean shit.
Okay.
I didn't go
I'm
crazy.
gonna let you know, Jay. You did all that work for nothing.
Yeah.
We don't need yours.
Yeah, that's fair. I was like, mine doesn't mean shit. I had it fucking 15 minutes ago.
Do it for Tato's.
Do it for potatoes? All
Yeah.
For a
right.
shift 3.
For a Shift 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then a shift 1.
Well, mine's
All
right.
right, so I will tell you exactly what I get from Tato's. I will copy exactly what I'm getting from Tato's.
Okay.
It's what I got from Tato's, which is the exact same shit that Tato had. So a Shift 1.
Yeah, no, I had one letter wrong in that.
Where's the U? Is the Tato? Did
And
you?
JGL are separate, right?
Yes,
You
so
said
it's
it's
JGL.
L.
So that would have to make L what I?
Yep. Which is Tato's cipher. So it's can't wait to see you. It's either M or O, GILN or DF. So I'm thinking mind. Can't wait to see you. Mind if I.
Kill your husband? Question mark.
So
B-O,
with that being
borrow.
mhm.
Borrow. It's WRFEYTHG. I can't tell what that is.
The W is
Car.
with
Fucking
password.
car. Jesus Christ. Mind if I borrow the car again? Carry on.
And then what's the initial at the end?
C or E.
Which
If
one?
it's C,
Chris.
it's the dude's wife. Or Chris.
No,
Or
the
Sherry.
letter was to Chris.
Yeah,
So,
it's a metaphor.
Sherry.
Sherry.
Cheryl. I think there's her name. Cheryl.
Okay.
All right. You got
That bitch
it.
did it. Kill her.
Okay.
Killers.
Next
She's
piece
a
of
witch.
evidence. I think it's this one.
All right, this was real fun. That cipher gave me a fucking migraine. I have to drive home now.
Same here. Okay, so Sherry wrote the letter to Chris.
Maybe.
Is there any other person in the suspects outside of Chris and Sherry with C in their name? Last name, first name.
No.
It's Joanne and Donna.
Last names?
Joan is
Campbell.
Campbell.
It could be
And
that.
then Donna is Goddard.
Do they both have aliases, by the way, like married names?
Donna, no.
Okay.
Joan, yes. Joan
What?
Landau.
Landau.
Landau. And
I
then
don't
you
fucking know.
have Sherry Webster, who is also Sherry Hauser. Hauser is
Okay,
her maiden
so-
name.
It could technically be 3 people because you never know. They could be using their last initial, which could be Campbell. Goddamn soup monsters.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. 134 traffic stop. Red Honda going 60 and a 25. Jesus Christ. Ames Avenue by Brewer Hill Cemetery. Ticket 312. Report of suspicious person 13. CR66. Is that what that says?
all Chris.
Yes, this is Chris's notes.
I figured.
Because the
No sign of
321
unusual
traffic
activity.
stop is Donna.
The 1:30 a.m. traffic stop is Donna.
Yes.
Okay.
No. She has a Lincoln. She has a silver Continental.
Not a red Honda.
Yeah, there's no red
But-
Honda in the suspect
331.
The
list.
Silver
330,
Lincoln
however.
tail lights
Yeah.
out.
Yes,
Yeah,
that,
the 330, however.
that is
which-
Donna.
Honestly, if we go back and we think about the timestamp of the devil picture, that's 3:33 a.m. So it can't be
And-
Chris or Donna. Wait, CR66 and
Yeah, that's
Eagleton
right. Where
Road.
the bar is on that road.
Yeah. But we
But
don't know
that
how
looked like a
close.
convenience
because we
store
don't
to me
know
when
where
that picture was taken.
Eagleton.
Pawnee forever.
Yeah, there's a map somewhere in there.
Yeah, I just looked at it. There's nothing on it.
Yeah, the map
Okay,
is that
yep.
flyer, and it's just saying the road, the
Yeah,
tavern,
yeah.
and then Stone Circle.
I'll be
So
back
it
there.
could
Love
be-
you.
Black,
Bye.
Black Lincoln.
I
near
gotta
the-
speed.
Hey, it was me. I have a black Lincoln.
Blue Cadillac and Black Lincoln.
Hawkins Road. Near the Haggledy Paggledy convenience store.
That's neither of them because Donna has a silver Lincoln.
Yeah.
Joanne has a blue Bug. Chris has the Prius and a Durango. And then Sherry has a Mercedes Benz. So that crash is none of them.
Yeah, no one has a black Lincoln, right?
No one has a Black Lincoln, no.
Alrighty, I'm good with this now.
Okay.
Three to 4 hours. Okay, that tracks. Okay.
You ready for me to scroll down?
Yeah. Yeah. And that could be like the. Let's see. The taillight could just be fucking Chris covering his own ass.
Yeah.
Could be.
Morty from fucking The Funeral Home, of course. Fucking Christopher Walken from Click. Okay.
And in 1305 is when he told Sherry.
Ready? Ready for me to scroll down?
Yup. $230.
and this is on Carmichael Road. Which
Yes.
This is where Chris lives. So this could be talking about Chris's house. So what's the likelihood
That Chris is fucking.
Chris
Carla?
and Sherry are having an affair?
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I keep trying to fucking go way too deep,
Yeah.
but yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm with it.
Where is the other side of the page? Wonder if it's this. Go back.
That was one of your graduation pictures.
It was. Here's another one.
That's not a graduation picture.
That was one of my senior pictures. Here's the next one. We are almost out of evidence, guys.
Good sauce.
But also, we still need to unlock the bag.
Oh. Dope.
There's extra evidence in here.
Oh.
So this is talking about the thing that Joanne is doing. And that bottom message is a lady who went.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
Yeah. They met at 3 a.m, spent 30 to 40 minutes burning herbs. Heard something crashing. Which that's near the tavern. So they probably heard it.
Burning shit. So, I mean, like, she could be the one burning shit, but not have killed him at all.
Yeah.
Like, she could still just be burning shit and fucking with his bar.
Yeah.
Fucking wanger. But clearly got there at, I mean, like, again, hypothetically, this does exit, but it is still in the realm of possibility. Fucking, she made me do it. So, like, she made me do this, she made me do that, and that was after 40 minutes of burning her. So, objectively, like, homegirl did have an alibi with Mia here.
Yes.
So. Yeah, I'm good with, like, putting Mia on the back burner, absolutely. Fucking.
Or Joanne. Okay, so we're looking at shoes now.
Yeah.
I mean, those shoes are neither.
I sent you all of the pictures for the shoes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up that picture of the grass with the mud so that you can look at both at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely result 12 here. Men's. Again, not that a woman cannot put her foot into a man's boot.
Yeah. It's the Wood Driver Fortress.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's even resembly close.
And I mean, Homeboy is in the hiking club. Those are also the, like, we saw those in Chris's fucking Toyota, so.
But, well, I mean, that's not a Toyota per se. There's just there's a bumper sticker on there that says Toyota.
That's probably stretching it, but you're not wrong.
But because he does have a second vehicle, and I don't remember if it was a Dodge Durango or a Dodge Dakota.
Yeah, that's his cop. It's his cop vehicle is a Durango.
Okay.
Webster since 04, so at least that goes back to the how long were they married of it all.
Mhm.
And that
So apparently
goes
they
back
did
to
get married and opened.
This.
Yeah, so 04 November.
Do you think that has anything to do with this dial
Maybe.
code?
Would it be 114?
Let's find out.
It is. Oh my goodness, I'm so smart. I'm the smartest. Look at me.
Okay. Looks like it's his last will and testament. I will just go ahead and read this because I don't have a picture of it. I, Nicholas Daniel Webster of Perdition, Indiana, being of sound mind and not under duress of any kind, and fully aware of the nature and extent of my property and of its disposition herein, and hereby declare this document will be to be my last will and testament, and hereby revoke any and all wills I have previously made. Expenses and taxes. I direct that all my outstanding debts, including any expenses incurred after my death, such as funeral and burial costs, be paid out of my estate as soon after my death as it is reasonably possible to do. I further direct that any and all estate and inheritance tax should be paid out of my estate before dispensation. Stipulated below. Disposition of property. I bequeath the remainder of my estate to the following beneficiaries. To Joan Lavina Campbell of Perdition, Indiana, by way of apology for the trouble she has suffered of me, I leave the amount of $5,000 in support of the Save the Devil's Well Foundation. Should she fail to survive me for any reason refuse this bequest, this amount shall be donated to the Perdition Animal Rescue Society in name of Vinegar Tom the cat. I've always felt terrible that the driver who killed your Tom was leaving Old Scratch, and I don't blame you for holding a grudge. I hope this helps make things right. I should have done it sooner. For Donna Marie Goddard of Perdition, in Indiana, in recognition of her years of loyal patronage, I provide that she shall receive free drinks at Old Scratch Tavern for the period of her natural life, or for as long as the bar remains in business, whichever is longest. Should she fail to survive me for any reason or for any reason refuse this bequest, it is not transferable to any other individual. You have supported me from the very start, and I want you to know you'll always be welcome at Old Scratch. To Carmen Maria Rojas of Perdition, Indiana, as a thanks for her steadfast service and honest friendship, I leave the remainder of my estate, including Old Scratch Tavern and all associated assets, the balance of my retirement account, and the payout of my life insurance policy. Should she fail to survive me or for any reason refuse this bequest, then I devise and bequeath the remainder of my estate to her sister, Christina Elena Rojas. It's the least I can do for your kiddo. You're the best damn bartender in Indiana and the kind of family I always hoped I'd find. I couldn't leave the bar in better hands. Omission. I have intentionally and not as a result of any mistake or inadvertence omitted in this will to provide for my spouse, Sherry Ann Webster. I know you never cared much for the bar, but I thought you at least still cared for me. I was a fool to think so, but better a fool than a liar, I guess. I, the undersigned, Nicholas Daniel Webster, do hereby declare this document as my last will and testament, that I sign willingly in the presence of both the undersigned witnesses, and that I execute it as my free and voluntary act for the purpose of expressed herein. On this day, on this third day of December. And it's signed by him, Courtney Helm Smith, and a signature that I cannot read.
Cool.
There is an email from Tate Travert. Dear Mr. Webster, I apologize for reaching out to you directly. I understand you're a busy man, but I haven't heard back from your wife about our latest offer. I thought I'd try you instead. I assure you we are still highly motivated to acquire your property. If there are any aspects of our offer on which I can provide clarification, please don't hesitate to ask. And then below, Mrs. Webster, I appreciate that big decisions like this one take time, but I hope to hear from you soon to discuss finalizing our offer. If there's anything further I can do, please let me know. Dear Mr. Travert, I'm so glad we were able to come to an agreement. Nick and I just need a few weeks to put our affairs in order, and then we should be ready to finalize the deal. Thank you for your patience. I'll be in touch soon. Mrs. Webster, of course. That's no trouble at all. I'd be happy to discuss details of our offer with you over the phone at your earliest convenience. I think you'll find it quite reasonable. Mr. Travert, thank you for taking the time to speak with me this morning. My husband and I have been so troubled by what's happening at the bar, and honestly, it would be such a relief not to worry anymore. Running Old Scratch means so much to Nick, but these days I can't shake the feeling that something terrible will happen to him. As you can imagine, he's been preoccupied recently, so he asked me to handle the sale directly. I hope you understand.
And those are all from like October, November-ish. I don't know if they're dated or not.
Yeah.
All right.
So my personal thought is Sherry's the killer. We saw the hiking boots. She had Chris's car. She borrowed it. They're in his car. I'm assuming that's what the picture is with the boots in the back. Could be a Prius. I don't know for 100% sure. But yeah, I think it was her when she found out he was giving the bar to Carmen.
And then rather than making you guys decipher this again, because there's another envelope with another cipher, I'm just going to tell you what it says.
Sure.
Anytime, wish it were just us without your old man in the way. C.
Delightful.
Yeah.
This one is from Chris to Sherry.
Yeah, we figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're gonna like both of them. Both.
I think it was just Sherry. I mean, Chris and Sherry are having an affair, but I do not think Chris would kill. I think it's just Sherry. I think Chris is the cop who saw the dead body and did that report, but I do not believe he is involved in the murder at all.
Is that your final guess?
Hold on. We'll just wrap it up here quick. So Sherry and Chris, like, are we going, like, I guess I don't know how much it matters. I feel like Chris is criminally, well.
Oh, I forgot to show you one thing. It's a matchbox with a phone number on the back of it.
Dope.
Whose phone number?
I don't know.
Okay.
That matchbox went with the menu that was circled.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was 2:30. Like, unless Sherry dipped like instantly after banging Chris and like didn't tell him where she was going, which is totally possible. Like, you wouldn't necessarily want to let the cop in on you doing a crime unless the cop is just straight up dirty.
Well, he was doing stuff that I don't think that post was done that day, was it?
I thought it was.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So that was at 2:30 that night.
Yep, give or take, depending on the accuracy of the people posting on social media and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have a solution?
And I mean, I still think it was Chris at the door,
Yeah.
height wise, because Sherry's only 5'6", right?
Sherry is 5'7".
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I asked the question. Do we have an answer?
I think it's just Sherry. I don't think Chris is involved in the criminal aspects of it.
What do you think, Tato?
I'm thinking here, like, I'm about to accuse a man of murder. You have to take these things seriously.
The only crime Chris is involved in is a crime of passion. Save the man. He's an ass, but he was just in it for the ass.
Yeah, the person in the devil suit is clearly closer to 5. There is clearly closer to 6 even than 5.5. Like, significantly. I'm going with both.
No, she's wearing hiking boots. Those add height.
Yes, you're not wrong.
They would make her probably like 5'8",
Hey, shut up.
5'9".
Yeah. It's just her. I'm telling you, it's just her. She's wearing hiking boots. They're adding a couple inches to her height.
I'm rolling both.
It's just the one.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello, investigator. Nice work. Thanks to you, Sherry Webster is behind bars, and your client, Carmen, found justice for her friend. I knew you were up to this challenge. You can bet I'll be turning to you for help on future cases, too. Congratulations on your success, Michelle.
So it was just Sherry.
Just Sherry.
We don't know that.
It just
Webster's
says
death,
that.
a murder suspect arrested. The death of Old Scratch Tavern owner Nicholas Webster has been reclassified as a murder, according to official paperwork filed this week. Though Webster's December 7th death was initially ruled as an accident, this case was recently reopened as a homicide. Sheriff Paul McGinty confirmed a suspect is now in custody in connection with Webster's death. Sherry Webster, the victim's widow, has been charged with the murder of her husband, the motive of which is believed to be financial gain. The sheriff's office announced there will be an external inquiry into their handling of the investigation into Webster's death. While Sheriff McGinty would not discuss the scope of the inquiry, he did confirm that Deputy Christopher Thompson, the officer in charge of the original investigation, has been suspended without pay. According to Carmen Rojas, an employee at the bar Mr. Webster owned, the case was solved thanks to the new evidence uncovered by a private investigator. None of this would have happened without the help of Gray Investigations, she said. I'll always be grateful to the investigator who worked my case.
Booyah. That's what happens to cops who do bad things. They get suspended without pay. He did that shit.
But that's it.
So was he involved? I blanked out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Tatum.
Good. Yeah.
I tried to talk you out of it.
That is the end of Death at a
Yay.
Dive Bar.
Yeah.
Good night, all.